But, you know, I find this whole thing perplexing, Don. She sold 100 million copies. I thoroughly enjoyed the terrible writing and the incredibly inspiring tricks that you could bring into your bedroom. And in no way, shape, or form did I find that this book promotes violence against women, because in domestic violence relationships, there's typically not a written contract, nor is there a safe word. And what happens in the end of this book, if you read the series,
don't give it away,
is that she ends up, she ends up being the powerful one.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
And so I just find it, I find the whole thing perplexing.
Okay.
It's almost like, remember when Pretty Women came out? Remember that movie with Julia Roberts? Yes, and people thought that it glorified prostitution. It didn't make people run out to become prostitutes, and I don't think this is glorifying domestic violence, because I don't think it is a book about domestic violence.
Dawn, Mel just said it sold 100 million copies worldwide. It became a crazy cultural phenomenon. Clearly, there is a market for it, so what's the problem?
Well, this really is a book about domestic violence. When you remove the glitz and the glamour, his powerful job and fancy suits, he's completely controlling her. He uses humiliation, coercion, degradation. She doesn't even sign the consent form till the second book. It doesn't even happen in the movie. So, I mean, she's not even consenting. She's looking for a love story, a partner, a companion. And he's telling her, if you don't do what I say, you're going to lose me.
Wait, how is she not consenting if she's an adult and she's allowing him to do this?
Well, repeatedly, he says to her that you have to do what I say or else this relationship isn't going to work. It is not informed consent. She is not aware of the physical and lasting psychological damage that it will cause. And so it's this kind of consent is really a sham.
Mel?
Look, I think in life, you take your own experiences and your own agenda and you apply them to everything. And if you are committing your life to being an advocate against domestic violence, you'll find evidence of that wherever you want to look. I personally think this is what it is. It's a crappy written book that gave women across the world an escape from their crappy love lives in their bedrooms and had them open their horizons to a different way to have sexual satisfaction in a consensual relationship. And to try to make this anything more than a poorly written book that hit a kind of open wound in the bedrooms of women across the globe is I just think it's a stretch, Don.
The reason so many women have jumped on board is because it shows women that they can fix violent and controlling men if they're just loving and obedient enough. And 25% of women are in an intimate relationship with partner violence. I agree with President Obama. He's just said at the Grammys that that Hollywood is driving the message of our culture. And right now, Hollywood is telling us that violence is sexy and that it's legitimate.
What's the difference between this? I hear people saying this may be porn or just one step away from porn, and now it is in mainstream. Like, people are glorifying a book
Porn is mainstream, Don. Come on.
All right, go ahead.
Porn is mainstream, and this is a direct result of our porn culture. Pornography today is extremely violent. Most of it shows women tied up and beaten. Men have been getting a regular diet of this kind of violence for a long time now.
I think that is also incorrect. I don't know what kind of porn you're watching.
One at a time.
Now we're telling women to accept the violence in pornography, to try it in their own relationships. We're going to see significant increase in sexual violence, domestic violent relationships for a long time to come. We will continue to see a rise.
Mel, go ahead.
I think that is absolutely ridiculous to say that a poorly written book and a lame movie that is tame in terms of showing the sexuality and the sexual scenes is somehow going to promote violence.
Okay.
What nobody's talking about is the fact that the real reason why this woman's attracted to this dude is because he has a helicopter, he has a penthouse, and because
he's got a big wallet.